What's going on, guys? Nathan here, and today I want to talk about why 95% of poker players end up losing everything. Don't allow this to happen to you. Let's jump right into it. Alright guys, so the sad reality of the game of poker is that the vast majority of people end up losing. And I'm going to talk about some specific numbers in a moment here. And I'm also going to talk about at the end of this video how you can make sure that you're in that small handful of people who actually do end up having a ton of success in this game. For those of you guys who know my story, you know that I played poker professionally for over 10 years. I've been traveling the world for over 10 years now. This game has been very good for me. It's offered me financial freedom, time freedom, all the things that a lot of people would like in this game. But the problem is they go about it. They make some critical mistakes, and we're going to talk about it right now. So guys, first things first, let's talk about how many people actually win in this game. And by winning, I want to talk about life-changing money. I'm not talking about just making $100 on the side, once a month or so. I'm talking about making 100 grand a month, $1 million over a course of a couple of years. Something that's really going to make a real dent in your finances. And for a lot of people in this world, honestly, those amounts of money will change their entire life. I'm gonna say that it's probably around 5% of all people that play poker that will ever make life-changing money, whether that's in cash games or tournaments. And it's probably only about 1% who truly get rich off of this game. By life-changing money, I mean some people can play semi-pro, which is still life-changing, so that's why I included in this 5%. But it's really only the top 1% of poker players that are ever going to make millions in this game, quit their job completely, and get retired from this game. Now let's move on to how many people actually don't have success at all. I would say that around 70% of people, unfortunately, never even win at all in poker, which is mind-boggling when you really think about it. We see so many people play this game, and unfortunately they're never going to get real results in this game. They basically end up break even or losing small amounts or even large amounts. Now there's a smaller percentage of players, maybe around 25% or so, who are small winners or just above break even. And if you can get yourself to be in that category, that's great. But I think that most of you guys who are watching this video who are serious poker players, you want to be in that top 5% or specifically in that top 1%. So let's talk about right now how you can actually do that. Well guys, I can say from having played this game professionally, again, for over a decade, having played tens of millions of hands of poker, is that there are two pillars to your poker success that the vast majority of people do not have, and those are a superior work ethic and superior emotional control. One of the biggest things that you're going to notice in those handful of long-term winners, the people who get real success in this game, is that they seem to be playing much more poker than everyone else. I've talked about this many times, guys, in these videos, is that there are so many people out there that spend all of their time studying poker, talking about poker, watching poker here on YouTube, for example. And guys, there's nothing wrong with any of this stuff. It will help, it will keep your mind engaged about the game, but it's not truly going to get you real results in this game. Poker is a game where you largely only make money if you are at the tables playing. Now, there are some ways you can stake people, for example, and have other people playing under you, but the vast majority of people only make money when they're actually at the poker table. So it is absolutely vital that you learn to play consistently, to get a consistent playing schedule down. And what I mean by that, guys, is basically every single day for hours and hours on end. This was my philosophy when I first started playing this game. When I played semi-professionally for my first year, I would work all day at my office day job, and then I would come home and I would just play for 4, 5, 6 hours every single night. And on the weekends, I would literally just play all day because I was dialed into this game. I knew what my goals were. I wanted to eventually quit my job, which I did after a year, and I wanted to play this game professionally. I wanted to get real results out of this game, so I was literally willing to go all in with my life on this game and make it work for me. What I notice with the vast majority of people, with at least 95% of poker players, is that they're not willing to make that sacrifice truly. There's always a video game or a Netflix show or something else that pops up in their life that becomes more important than poker. And guys, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm certainly not here trying to tell anyone how to live their life, but I'm just stating the simple fact or reality, guys, that until you're ready to make this game an overwhelming priority in your life, you're never going to get real results. You know, I often say if you want world-class results in poker, guys, you need to put in a world-class work ethic, and that doesn't just involve at the tables as well, by the way. This is an entire lifestyle, which I've discussed before in these videos, of optimizing your diet, sleep schedule, exercise, meditation, and all of these things. Unless you want to waste your time like 95% of people do in this game. And that's why, you know, title of this video, people end up losing everything, because your time is more important than anything else in life. 95% of people end up wasting their time in this game ultimately because they do not take this game seriously enough. And emotional control is another key component of that, and that is why all of that off the table stuff is so important. The person who is more calm, confident, and composed in the moment is simply going to react better when you get all of those bad beats, coolers, setups, and everything at the table. We've all been through this, guys, and I have coached hundreds of students in the past in small and mid-stakes games, and I can tell you that the number one reason why they don't have success in this game is because they react very poorly emotionally in the moment when adversity strikes, when they lose with their ace-king 3 times in a row, so on and so forth. So really, guys, this is all to say that if you want to be in that 5% who actually make life-changing money, be it a semi-professional or a professional, you simply have to take this game much more seriously than the average person. The average person plays poker as a hobby, and once again, there's nothing wrong with that. This is a game of cards at the end of the day, and it's meant to be enjoyed. For the vast majority of people, they actually play for no money at all. There's a lot of fake money games on the internet. Zynga Poker, of course, on Facebook is wildly popular. There's no money on the line, and there's nothing wrong with this at all. But in this video, I'm speaking to that handful of people who thinks about this game like I do. I got into this game from the very start wanting to be a professional poker player because I wanted to get that time freedom and that financial freedom that this game could offer me. So if those are your priorities as well, I hope that a few of the tips in this video helped. Guys, bottom line, treat this game like a professional and you're going to get professional level results. If you want amateur results, do what everyone else is doing and you'll get those status quo results. Anyways, guys, like and subscribe if you found this one helpful, and also if you want to know my entire strategy to crush the small and mid stakes games, make sure you grab a copy of my free poker cheat sheet. They have the top link in the description below. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you next time.